Hey, you guys. I know it's been a while, but we have been knee deep in packing because we are almost to the finish line on our move to Panama. So thank you guys so much for being patient. I know we haven't uploaded in a while, but we're going to go ahead right now and upload the rest of our visit to Panama. So stay tuned. You're doing life with the Daniels. Hey there, welcome back, family, to our channel, Doing Life with the Daniels. I'm Rachel, and today is Saturday. I want to say it's November the 20th, 21st, one of those two, but come on in so we can talk about it. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and take a moment to hit the subscribe button so that you can subscribe to our channel. Make sure you also hit the notification bell so that you can know when we drop a new video. And of course, we're going to try, once we get this move done, to be a little bit more consistent with dropping content for you guys and just letting you see the life that we're living abroad as we, venture out into this new journey moving to Panama. So, like I said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like this video. Go ahead and like it. Make sure you watch it all the way through. And share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. Drop some comments down there. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what content you want to see. Or you can just make a general comment about the video itself. We love hearing from our viewers. So I just want to get right into it because I've been really taking the time to kind of get packed and everything. So I haven't really had time to sit down and really just upload content because, like I said, once we got back from getting our temporary residency, everything kind of went into a whirlwind. Our move date got moved up. We started in January with our move date, then it got moved up to December 22nd, then it got moved up to December 2nd. So, everything has been kind of chaotic, but a kind of calm chaos. we are getting there. We've got about 4 or 5 bags packed. We're still going through the decluttering process. Um, we're putting up our free table every week in the neighborhood where we donate items that are gently used that we're no longer going to be using or can't take with us to some of our neighbors who may be in need. So we're doing that. And that's like our little way of giving back to the community. We've been doing the free table for a while now. We were doing it way before we decided to move to Panama. But it's just something that I think is needed today because, sometimes you may have things that I know that I do. A lot of times I will buy something off Amazon. I might use it one time if I use it, and then I won't use it again. And so instead of just sitting, letting that stuff collect dust, I donate it. And a lot of times, yeah, I could sell it, but I think it's more of a blessing to give to somebody in need because you never know what people are going through. So with that being said, like I said, I want to go ahead and get into the rest of our trip from Panama, let you guys see how it went when we went to go look at our condos, um, and just a couple of places that we went that are favorites of ours that we like to visit when we go to Panama. But when we got back to the hotel, like I said, we went out that evening. We celebrated with friends. So we got up the next morning and decided to go ahead and check in on the babies to make sure how they were doing with what they call the spare human, which is our daughter. So we rang Jack on his cell phone. Yes, he has a cell phone. Don't judge us. And the spare human came moseying on in and brought the baby so he could talk to us. And he seemed to be doing okay. He was kind of hesitant about coming on camera. I guess maybe he was like, okay, what's going on? But once he saw it was mommy and daddy, he was okay. So we talked to him for a little bit. And like I said, He was doing fine. I really did miss my big boy, but the next time we come to Panama, he is definitely coming with us. And there's going to be a lot more on that process because y'all don't even understand the process of bringing a pet into another country is a whole vlog in itself. But that is our big boy. He was doing fine. So then we switched over and we talked to Miss Lavender, aka Biscuit. That's Nana and Papa's spoiled baby right there. So we was definitely missing her. And then, of course, Auntie Maxine, aka Fifi, sitting on her perch on the back of the sofa per usual, judging everybody that comes her way. And last but not least is the young lady. We checked on her. She was holding down the fort for us, and she did a really great job. Hey, hola, 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 buen dias. We are out and about this morning, headed to Michael's for some brunch. Yay. We're trying to get back to Michael's. It's right down the street from the hotel, so instead of catching an Uber to go 2 blocks, we thought we would walk and scoot. So that is what we are doing. And yeah, we're gonna go to Michael's. It's really nice. Inside Michael's, their brunch is amazing. We've gone before, but that was before I started vlogging, so I didn't vlog about it. Traffic is pretty calm right now. Yesterday or last night on our way to Umami, it was awful. Plus it was raining. I got my umbrella because it's kind of overcast today. So I got my umbrella just in case it starts raining. And yeah, we're like literally almost there. I mean, it was literally almost just 2 blocks from the hotel. He said, come on. Gracias. I really like being able to get out and just walk to a lot of locations. The walkability in Panama City is amazing. It's kind of making me rethink living outside the city, although I do want to live outside the city simply because it's cheaper. But this walkability is amazing. Like, to me, it kind of forces you to be a little bit more active too.
Only if you can. Only if you can.
Yeah, if you can. But I mean, even if you can't, just being outside, you know.
Right. And the beautiful thing about it is, if you guys notice, like right here, periodically they have places where you can sit. If they're moving around, like this is a sitting area. So if you're walking and you get a little tired, you just sit down for a minute.
Right. And there is Michael's. I think that's Michael's. No, wait, yeah. There's Michael's. There it is. So yeah, there's Michael's. So it was literally like 2 blocks away, and we are here. So we'll be back.
We're not gonna do like the last time we did. The last time
What do we do?
came to Michael's, ate, and then we just took off walking.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that this time.
It was fun. We got to
Yeah,
be
we
in
had
the
fun.
city.
I mean, because we weren't on anybody's time. We didn't have anywhere to be. Just like right now, we're not on anybody's time. We don't have anywhere to be, so we can explore a little bit, you know. But we're not gonna explore the way we did the last time. So yeah, and these are just some little businesses. I don't know what those are.
This looks official. Have a security guard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of official buildings in the area. You just don't know.
Yeah,
what
we're
they
in the
are.
financial
This is
district
financial district.
with all the banks and everything. So
Some people call this the upscale.
that's what we heard. So I mean, I would say yeah, because you got the Waldorf. So I would see it as that. I wouldn't want to live right here. I don't know. This is Bella Vista, so
See, we think different because I would like to live.
You like to live right here? He bougie, y'all. He real bougie. I mean, like, his bougie side has really come out since we've been here.
I'm retired.
I mean, and he is really retiring. You hear me? Okay, we'll be back, y'all, when we get inside. So we got the scooter situated because Michael's is not accessible, unfortunately. So they didn't have a ramp, but the staff was so kind and assisted us with getting the scooter up the stairs and off to the side. So we sat down. We decided to sit outside this time. We sat on the inside last time. So we sat outside, and then, of course, Mr. Bougie decided to order a latte because apparently he can't drink regular coffee when he's in Panama. And so he got a chocolate latte, and I ordered a caramel latte. And y'all, when they brought the lattes out, his was all fancy looking. It had like whipped cream and everything. And they brought me what looked like a glass of chocolate milk. So the guy was like, I was afraid that you were going to say that. So he took mine back. And we decided to go ahead and look at the menu to see what we were going to order. They have such an extensive menu. And so he came back while we were looking with my latte, as you can see. So now mine was all frizzled up with, I think it was like those little hazelnut sticks. And it had like chocolate shavings and whipped cream, and it was really, really good. But we were looking at the menu, and the last time we came, guys, we got the breakfast board. And when I tell you, it was so much food. Like, it was so much food. And so I didn't really want to get that this time. I wanted to get something that was not going to be a whole lot. I was kind of in the mood for chicken and waffles. He got, I think, a taste of Michael's, which is like, if you go to Waffle House, it's like equivalent to the All-Star, but it's like the All-Star on steroids. So he got that. And I was kind of leaning toward the chicken and waffles. So I went ahead and I got that. We were trying to figure out, like, was it chicken pieces or was it like a chicken breast? And so they told us it was like a fried chicken breast, and I was okay with that because the last time I got chicken and waffles, y'all, they came out there with a whole half of chicken, and I was not going to eat all that. This was at a different restaurant though, so I just wanted to make sure what kind of chicken it was. But they brought it out, and when I tell you, they brought it out and it looked amazing. It was like a fried chicken breast on top of a waffle, and then it was topped with a fried egg with hollandaise sauce. So it was, I mean, it tasted as good as it looked. So we got our food. For some odd reason, we didn't get a picture of his food, but it looked amazing as well. And we had our breakfast. We enjoyed everything per usual. Michael's is always our go-to for brunch. I don't even know if I want to try anywhere else, but of course I probably will. And so we, like I said, we just enjoyed our breakfast. Just kind of enjoyed being out in the open, eating breakfast on the patio. And once we got done at Michael's, we decided to head back. We didn't want to go out exploring too much because, like I said, it was overcast. So we went ahead and decided to walk back to the hotel, but I wanted to stop by the little store that was like directly across the street from the hotel. It's like a mini mart of sorts because I needed a mouse for my computer. So we stopped there, and I will let Mr. Bougie himself pick up with the vlog from there.
Let her get what you're gonna get, then that's fine. So she's running in to get a mouse for her computer, and so I opted to stay on the outside because it's a little tight in there, But I managed to scoot around, and then what I did was I parked my scooter, and I just kind of walked around up in there, and it was okay. It was okay. Stuff was very very, I won't say cheap, but affordable. Affordable. You know what I'm saying, for what we wanted, what we needed. But yeah, for the most part, this little store here is right across the street from the Waldorf Astoria, and that's where we're staying. So that's convenient. If you just need a few little knickknacks, the store is right across the street from the hotel. Um, I would tell anybody, if you're looking to stay in Panama, you might want to stay in one of the luxury spots. If you're just visiting, that kind of thing, and it's not super expensive. But when you think about a place like the Waldorf Astoria, it's not like a Best Western. Okay, so it's not going to be super cheap, but it's not going to be so expensive. But it all depends on your budget, whatever your budget is. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff is within walking distance. So of course I'm on my scooter, because I can't really get around like that, but I still manage to move around. So yeah, it's a good little. Rachel gets around a little better, and even then sometimes she have her issues. So as we showed y'all earlier, when you're walking down the block and on any street here, there's always places where they got where you can just sit and just chill out until you can get up and move around again. And I think that's great. I think that's wonderful. I think a lot of big cities offer that kind of street amenity. So yeah, I think that's it's a good thing, because even though this ain't the biggest city in the world, it is a bustling city, and it's a lot to see. So you want to be able to move around and see a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff, and there's always something to do. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about Panamanians: they like to eat. Last thing I need to be doing, okay? But they like to eat here, so it's literally restaurants just all up and down the block, on every block. Every block. It's just always somewhere to sit, eat, drink, and be merry. It's really, really a chill place. It's really a chill place. So it's always something that you can do here. We went to a bodega last night, and I think that was the first time me and her had ever been to a bodega. And it was really centered around expats. So it was really, really nice experience. And we had a good time. We had a really good time. It was a live band that was there. And it was really, really nice. We had a good time. It was a good time. The band was awesome. Everything was awesome. We didn't stay no more than 2, maybe 3 hours or so. Because everybody that was there, we're all kind of like in the same age group. And so we was ready to go home and go to bed. We was ready to get back to our spots, A lot of people live here, and then there was a lot of people that were just like us that were visiting. And trying to become part of the culture, and so like us, we've got our temporary residency here, so, and a lot of the people that were there at the bodega, umami is what it's called, and they also got their IDs for temporary residency until you go full resident. So we all just kind of celebrate, just having a good time, getting over that hump, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. So Rachel's gonna go. She's in there doing her a little bit of shopping, and I'm gonna wait on her and look around a little bit more, and we'll get back with you guys in a minute. Peace out.
So I'm definitely going to have to make a part 2, you guys, because, oh my God, this is getting longer than I expected. So this is a clip of Thursday. Fast forward, we decided to take a little bit of a walk to a coffee shop because I wanted some like just regular coffee. And spoiler alert, I didn't even get regular coffee. I went ahead and got iced coffee. But as we were walking, I was recording, but there were some guys that were working on this mural right here, and the sound of their tools was like so loud that you could barely hear the audio. So I just decided to cut that portion and do a voiceover. And we were basically just discussing the walkability and just the convenience of living in the city, because as you guys know, we originally were going to live outside the city in Arejan, but staying at the Waldorf and taking these short walks, we discovered that the convenience of the city was probably something that we might like. So we decided to go ahead and go take that little walk to the coffee shop, because we were actually going to go later on to the Amador Causeway, and we just needed to kill some time before our driver came and picked us up. So as you can see, just walking, enjoying the greenery, enjoying the scenery, and the fresh air, and just the overall aesthetics of the city, and being able to walk that short distance to our destinations.
The place that we're going just kind of stood out.
Yeah. The fish market. Child, we've been down the street from the fish market this whole time. So you know what? Like, the more that I'm here, y'all, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. The more that I'm here, the more I really kind of want to stay in the city.
Yeah.
I know that the city is bustling, but the more I'm here, I am really enjoying being able to get out and just walk to where I want to go.
I think when we talk about how bustling the city is, you think of it in terms of driving in the city. Well,
Yeah, we're not driving, we're walking. So this is something like back home we don't get to do, because back home, if you don't have a car, you're kind of screwed. But here, you don't need a car. So I really like this, and I really kind of want to live in the city now. So when we go out tomorrow, I'm hoping that one of the options that they have for us that is in the city is a nice option. So we are here. We are at Tostos coffee shop. So we're going to go in and check it out. So we get inside Tostos, and it smelled amazing. And when I tell y'all, that other coffee spot, who shall remain nameless, has absolutely nothing on Tostos. I mean, they had everything, and I do mean everything. Coffee every kind of way you could think to have it. They had pastries. They had sandwiches. We wound up getting, I got iced coffee, like I said. I should have got regular coffee, but I got iced coffee. And of course, Mr. Latte got his latte. And we ordered some ham and cheese croissants, because for some odd reason I had really been craving ham and cheese croissants, and that was one of the reasons we chose to go to Tostos, because when I was looking at their menu I saw croissants. So we again, sat out on the patio. It's just something about sitting outside at these restaurants and eating outside that just it's a whole vibe. So we sat outside, we got our coffee, and then we got our sandwiches, and we just kind of enjoyed that time sitting outside on the patio, just conversing, watching people walk by. And then we went back to the hotel. And like I said, we were getting ready to meet our driver who came and pulled up. He was going to take us to the Amador Causeway. I have been trying to get to the Amador Causeway forever because there's one of the famous Panama signs there that you see everybody taking pictures at. And so I had wanted to go to the Causeway the last time, but we really didn't have a lot of time. And plus, we weren't staying in the city the last time we came. So our driver came and picked us up, took us to the Amador Causeway, and he took pictures for us. He is so helpful, guys. Like when I tell y'all, he is the best driver. We always call on him whenever we are in Panama. And like I said, we are gatekeeping because he is our driver. We do share him with one other person though. But he took us to the causeway and we got our pictures finally. And he took us back and dropped us off at the fish market that we saw earlier when we were walking to Tostos. So we went there and we had drinks. I tried ceviche for the first time and it was okay. It was different. It's probably not something that I would get all the time. And when I tell you they serve plantains with everything, and I'm trying to learn how to like plantains, and it is a struggle, but I am going to get there eventually, I feel like. They basically taste like bananas, and I like bananas, but I just don't eat bananas like that. But I got the whole fried fish, as you can see. Babe was going to try to eat here, but they cook everything in the same oil. And of course, you guys know he has a shellfish allergy. So he ate some of the ceviche and he ate some of the fish and chips, but then he started feeling bad. So I told him to stop eating. So he ate his dessert, which is flan. It was like a caramel flan. I've never had flan before. He said it was good. And I had the lemon pie for dessert. So we left there and walked back to our hotel because we were, right around the corner. And when I got there, y'all, to my surprise, we had received turn down service. Like, what? So I'm like, what is this? They left little chocolates on the bed. It was just the nicest thing, the nicest little touch. When I tell you, we really enjoyed staying at the Waldorf. We enjoyed staying at the Waldorf. And it was little touches like this that really made our stay enjoyable. So that was our Wednesday and Thursday in Panama. And so we'll actually come back with a part 2. So we had to cut this vlog short because, oh my God, it was getting long. And I like to keep my vlogs at a certain length because if you're like me, that attention span is just not there. So stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and put part 2, which is Friday, our last day there in Panama. But to me, Friday was the most amazing day. I think I was more happy on Friday than I was on the day that we got our temporary residency. So stay tuned and you'll see why I was so happy on Friday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching us on our journey as we relocate to Panama. Again, if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like the video, share the video with your other friends and your family, so our family can grow here on YouTube. Drop some comments. Let us know what content you'd like to see. And again, thanks so much for watching. We are always here to bring you guys the best content and just let you see doing life with the Daniels. And like we always say, you do life, don't let it do you.